Hey guys, make sure you hit up Star Grinders on Twitter and Instagram to get your badges grinded fast, easy, and legit, and let them know that I sent you. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Hollywood Man, and today I have a special video for you guys. If you guys have been on my channel recently, you guys did notice that I dropped a pure stretch build. That is my pure stretch build that I currently use. It is a 6'10", max wingspan, lowest weight. If you guys want that build is in the description. But today I'm going to bring you the other variations that a lot of people are using for their pure stretches, aka pure sharps. This build can basically be used as either. It's going to be kind of almost a hybrid. You know, it's not too good at rebounding, but it's a lot better at shooting. And I feel like it definitely is a usable build. I just personally don't like it. A lot of people are using it though. Dipify's using it. Exposing Boogie, the guy who runs with Poor Boy Sin's, using it. So maybe I'll give it a shot. But I did end up making the SG version of this build that I'm going to be showing you guys today. I'll be showing you both versions, the Dipify version and my version of this build. Alright man, so we have my version, which is the pure sharpshooter. It's going to be the PG 6'6" version. Now this version is actually 6'6.5" because I did the metric system glitch. So the build can play center. It's technically a 6'7". That is, I did the 6'6" height glitch. That way I could get one extra speed. So the build is technically 6'6.5". So we're gonna go ahead on over and I'll show you guys my version of this build. Now this build did help my teammates secure boot camp. I did help Hank win unlimited boosts using this pure sharp. That's why it's already a 91 overall with max badges. I went into boot camp with basically 12 shooting badges. I'll go over those shooting badges in a future video. But those 12 shooting badges allowed me to literally not miss anything. I was spotting up, I used my meter, and I simply just knocked down every shot that I was needed to hit with a 75 overall. So these are our badges that we are using right now for everybody that wants to see that. I use silver difficult because I fade a lot. And then we're going to talk about the build itself. This is what mine's looking like right now at 91 overall. But let's go ahead and back up to the build creator. Alright, so here we go. So we are obviously going to go with the pure green version as a power forward. We're going to go into the physical profiles. Now personally, I would like to go all speed on this because I don't feel like there's much of a difference between 55 vert and 63 vert. So I'm going to go with the all speed pie chart. And then I'm going to max the 3, obviously. We want to get our 30 shooting badges with all of our defensive badges. So now we have 130, 110 with 92 left. Now this build does not get a bad standing dunk, but I feel it's not very useful on the 6'7" version, so I'm not even going to touch my standing dunk. And I'm actually going to go down here and upgrade my ball control. Alright guys, so for the 6'7" version of this build, I actually made some slight adjustments due to my 6'10". Now my 6'10" does get a very good standing dunk and driving dunk in comparison to this build, but like I said, this build gets a much higher three-pointer. So right now we have a 62 driving layup, a 58 driving dunk with a 86 mid-range, a 85 three ball, a 71 free throw with a 95 post fade, followed up by 71 pass accuracy, 58 ball handle, 40 post moves. And then moving on down to the defensive rebounding category, we have a interior defense of 67, perimeter D of 60, lateral quickness of 60, a steal of 62, a block of 73, and a defensive rebound of 59, followed up with a 76 defensive rebound. Rounding up our badge upgrades at 1, 28, 5, and 10. And our physicals are going to look at 65 speed, 62 acceleration with a 55 vert. Now let's go ahead and move on over to the next category, burly or built. Those are the really only two options that you guys can be using for this build. So I'm going to go with burly, and then we're going to move it on down to 6'7", which is going to give us a 65 driving layup, a 60 dunk, a 92 midi, a 92 three ball, which is lit, as well as a 68 ball control and a 77 pass accuracy, followed up with still having a 58 interior defense, a 72 perimeter, a 72 lateral, and a 72 steal. And this is what scares me the most about this build, is the defensive rebound only being a 68. Next, we're going to talk about weight. Now you guys have two options here. This is all personal preference and how much you rely on interior defense. I personally believe that you can get stops with a 52 interior D, but it is risky for a lot of people to have that low of an interior defense. So most people are going with the max weight version of this build. I wouldn't quite say max. They go 273. That gives them a 64 interior defense. So that is not that bad at all, actually. So most of you guys, I do recommend that you go max weight on this, and then dropping your wingspan all the way down. That's going to give you a 60 strength, a 60 vert, a 70 speed with a 69 acceleration, and a 95 3 ball. That is a very high 3 ball. Now, the only thing, once again, that I don't like about this build is that 65 defensive rebound. So personally, I would probably max the wingspan just because I'm a goof, and I don't think there's much of a difference between an 88 3 ball and a 94 3 ball, but I will leave that up to you guys at home to decide. But for this time being, we're going to go with Boogie and Dimplify's build, which is going to be that minimum wingspan, pure sharp, and then we're going to choose the sharp takeover. Now that build is going to come out at a stretch 4 with shades of Jason Tatum, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Kevin Love. Now let's go ahead and move on to the build tester, and I'll throw on some basic badges. That way you guys know where to go as far as badges go with your pure sharps and pure stretches. So keep in mind, this build is going to get a 78 speed after Gatorade and our 99 overall. Let's move into the finishing. So for our first, we're going to do our consistent finisher. That way we don't miss layups. Then our shooting badges. We got to start off with Hall of Fame range, Hall of Fame hot zone. That's how I'd start with every build. Followed up by Hall of Fame catch and shoot and Hall of Fame green machine. Followed up by a silver volume, a silver dead eye, a silver difficult, a silver corner specialist, and that Hall of Fame flexible for when we do get slightly earlys and slightly lates, because there are a lot of full bars right now, and I do believe that Hall of Fame flexible works very well. Now, if you guys don't want to run Hall of Fame flexible, I recommend go Hall of Fame volume, followed up by Hall of Fame corner specialist, or a silver clutch shooter in that last badge slot. But those are the couple options that you guys have for shooting badges. Followed up with a 5 playmaking, which obviously we're going to go with gold quick first step and silver unpluckable. And then lastly, our defensive, we would run the same that we would run on our pure stretch. Was going to be silver intimidator, bronze chase down, bronze rim, gold rebound chaser, and silver box. And then we're going to throw that last one on interceptor. So that's going to be our basic badge layout for this build. But if we are setting screens on this build, we have to run brick wall, and we are going to take off chase down artist and put on bronze box. Now, those are basically my badge layouts for the pure sharp, aka pure stretch, that people are using to spot up hash. I wouldn't necessarily recommend using this build to set screens, but it is a good build for the threes at the center position. So that's going to do it for your boy Hollywood, though. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We will see you in the next one. Peace.